Start.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. सबको सादर ಪ್ರಣಾಮ್. सबको मेरा ವಂದನಾ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. The organizing committee of international webinar Trividham Aushadham, me, Dr. Sharda, with me, Dr. Shashikala S. Bani Madam, Dr. Anand M. Adi Sir, Dr. Shivkumar C. Sarvi Sir, Dr. Raghavendra P. Shettar, Dr. Anupurna S. Dambal, with our driving force principal, Dr. I.B. Kottu Shetty Sir. On behalf of respected President Shri G.S. Patil Sir of our prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Education Society, Roan, respected Honorary Secretary Dr. K.P. Dhanur Sir, respected management, respected Chairman Shri I.S. Patil Sir, along with the staff of Rajiv Gandhi Education Society's Ayurvedic Medical College, Hospital, PG Studies and Research Center, Rome. Welcome the respected speakers who are making Trividham Aushadham very popular and being viewed worldwide by sharing their knowledge and expertise. Indeed, we have handpicked them. The committee also welcomes our delegates and viewers on YouTube who are showing immense interest and patience, like yesterday, were present till the end, almost 3 hours. Hope to have the same response in next lectures also. Let's start today's program with a lecture, with a prayer, and I request all of you to join me with the prayer. Namami dhanvantarim adidevam surasurairvandita padapadmam loke jararukbhayamrutyunasham dataramisham vividhaushadhinam धन्वन्तरिं रमानाथं सर्वरोगनिवारकम् आयुर्वेदप्रवक्तारं वन्दे पीयूषदायकम् सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Yesterday was the highest number of cases of COVID-19 and in India, and highest number of deaths also. So I request all of you to sincerely pray to all the gods, any god you believe, any faith you believe, and ask the Almighty to give us any solution, the best solution, so that we can come out of this very fast. Now, let's continue with our program, and we have a lecture by Professor Dr. Jayatirtha R. Joshi on role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in Manasaroga. Before that, I would like to say a few words about him. He is from Bijapur district, Karnataka, India. He completed his bachelor's degree in Ayurveda from Karnataka University, Dharwad. He did his post-graduation, that is MD, in basic principles from prestigious Government Ayurvedic College, Thiruvananthapuram, University of Kerala, India. He is into teaching since 1996 and working in Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Hubballi, that is also in India, Karnataka, since then. Presently, he is professor and head of the Department of PG Studies in Basic Principles. He has been PG examiner. He has been in the university, that is prestigious Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. As well, he has been an examiner outside Karnataka, maybe at University of Goa, University of Pune, that is Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, etc. Sir is a member, Board of Studies, RGHS Bangalore, and he has got immense dedication and experience in clinical aspect as well, where wherein he has treated more than 5,000 patients of various diseases, especially related to neuropsychiatric and purely psychiatric, wherein he has adopted various Keraliya Panchakarma procedures. We are very happy and honored to have such a great personality today for the webinar Trividham Aushadam, and speaking on Sattvavajaya aspect of the Trividha. We had earlier one more speaker speaking on Sattvavajaya from outside Ayurveda. Now, Ayurveda expertise is going to speak on the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa with special reference to Manasa Roga. I would request Sir to start his lecture. Sir, please.
Thank you, madam. First of all, I congratulate the team of Rajiv Gandhi University, Rajiv Gandhi Ayurveda colleges, all the organizer of this seminar, and mainly the principal of the institution, and is my very good friend, Dr. Kottashetty sir, and all the team of the webinar of this events. First of all, the psychiatry in Ayurveda. Actually, this word or the mental disorders, if you consider the Ashtanga of Ayurveda, if you know the Ashtanga of Ayurveda, Kaya Bala Graha Urdhvanga, Shalya Daushtra Jaravrshaha, among this, the Graha Roga or Graha Chikitsa, it refers to the psychiatry in Ayurveda. Nobody is practicing, since Ayurveda we are telling 5,000 years history, but no one is practicing this, the Graha Roga or Bhuta Vidya in day-to-day practice. And we are ignoring its importance in the day-to-day practice. See, whatever the patients you take, among the 80% of the patients having the role of mind is very important in treating any disorders, not only a psychiatry. Psychiatry, it is no doubt there is a total involvement of mind and sattva. But Sharirika Vyadhi, if you consider, the importance of mind, we are ignoring. In day-to-day practice and in colleges also, if you come to the college level, students are writing there the Sattva Pariksha. Usually what they will write, Sattva means the Pravara Avara Madhyama, they will write the patient without seeing the patient or without examining the patient. Patient is Madhyama Sattva. If patient looks like little healthy, Madhyama Sattva. Patient looks like slow illness, Avara Sattva, like this. But it is not a practice. Before this, we have to understand the 16 personality, what the Acharya mentioned in under the heading of Sattva, that we have to write in the case paper, that the student should understand properly. That should taught by the teachers of Ayurveda in the classroom. That is very important. Why it is? If you come to the modern aspect of the mental abnormality and normalcy, the 10 personality and personality disorders we'll see in the modern concept. In the same way, Ayurveda in 5,000 years ago, it explained the 16 personality factors and its respective the abnormality also, that is Graha Roga, what we call Bhuta Vidya, what we call, they have explained. For example, I will tell you, in modern medicine, schizoid type of personality, among these 10 types of personality, schizoid is one of the personality. Schizoid type of personality people are prone to develop schizophrenia. This is a common. In the same way, in Ayurveda also, the Rakshasa Sattva we are explaining. The same, the person who is having Rakshasa Sattva or Asura Sattva, he prone to develop the Rakshasa Graha or Asura Graha Lakshana like this. In this way, if you are practicing, really you will understand what is psychiatry or what is the mental disorders in Ayurveda, that will be encompassed. But we are ignoring that, and simply we are telling the psychiatry in Ayurveda that only the apasmara, or in classroom we are taughting the students Unmada and apasmara. These two are only the mental disorders. And when the patient will come with such conditions, what we'll say, we'll refer to the signs. In my 25 years of experience, I have seen majority of the patients I have treated related to psychiatric disorders and neuropsychiatric disorders. Here, the neuropsychiatric, it is a branch where the psychological factors are important positive factor for the manifestation of the neurological disorders. In many conditions, we are ignoring this factor. Only simply we are giving the treatment for neurological disorders, and we will get failure in the treatment. Whereas, along with the psychological factors, considering the psychological factors in the clinical practice, if you really treat any condition, not only a neurological, any conditions, will be success in the treatment. Nowadays, what the patient needs, first they want the strength. What strength? Not physical strength, the mental strength. When the patient will come, we should tell them, or we should make the patients the healthy by mentally, not by physically. If they come with the physical disorders or any sharirika vyadhi, make the patients psychologically fit, then automatically the 50% patient will feel better. When the patient will come, if we are telling the something or the negative aspect to the patient, patients will start gradually, they will avoid the physicians. Not only this, but it is a true. Not to attract the patient, it is not like this, but really what it is required. In one of the senior faculty of our publicity, he told in 1960 there was only 2 psychiatrists in publicity, but in 2000, within 35 years span, 35 years, 182 psychiatrists are practicing. See what is the importance of psychiatry in day-to-day practice. How much it is required in day-to-day practice. Come to the subject, role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in mental disorders. Before going to mental disorders and Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, let us glance on mind. See, the manas, it is a bhava padartha and it is responsible for the jnanotpatti. And it is bhautika in nature. Why it is considered bhautika in nature is because all the indriyas are bhautika in nature, as the mind is also one of the indriya. Among the Ekadashi indriya, it is also one of the indriya. That's why the manas is also considered as indriya. One more aspect come to this is theoretical part. Clinical part will come. Why it is bhautika you have to consider is, whatever the diseases are origin, it is pancha bhautika. And whatever the treatment will suggest, it is through the Panchamahabhuta. Here, if the mind is considered as bhautika, then only we are able to give the treatment for the mind. That's why you have to consider, or you should consider, the mind is bhautika in nature. Bhautikani cha indriyani ayurvedopavarnante, what the acharyas told. And not only this, for the perception of knowledge, the presence of mind is most needed. Without presence of mind, we are not able to understand the knowledge. As the Acharya has mentioned, the mano arthas, the way I am only highlighting artha here, other aspect I am not dealing only artha, because among this artha, chinta is very important. The mano arthas are infinite in numbers. That is chintam vichara viham cha dhyam sankalpameva cha yat kinchit manasodneyam. Yat kinchit, it means the number of mano arthas are infinite. There is no number. Even though the five they have explained by the acharyas, among these five, the Chintya is very, very important in the treatment of mental disorders. Vichara, we have other aspect also we are considering in the clinical practice, but Chintya is very important when we are treating the purely psychiatric disorders. The Chintya is very important. By Chintya only, we are treating the diseases. In Ayurveda, the diseases are mainly classified into the Sharira and Manasa mainly. The psychiatry in Ayurveda, it includes, I told, only the Unmada we have considered, Apasmara, only the diseases of Manoroga. When Samhita, if you open, we'll get the Unmada and Apasmara, two diseases they have kept in one roof. They are considered, it is a psychiatry in Ayurveda. No, psychiatry only not Unmada. Unmada, it is a psychosomatic disorders actually if you consider. The Graharoga or Bhutavidya, what it is told in Ashtanga Ayurveda, that is the mental disorders or psychiatry in Ayurveda. In Ayurvedic classics, Unmada, Graharoga, Bhutavidya and Apasmara, they have categorized. Though Apasmara is Sharirika Vyadhi among this. Why it is Sharirika Vyadhi is, the Acharya himself, he mentioned in the Sankhya Samprapti, Panchadaha Unmadaha, Chatvaro Apasmaraha. It means Unmada is of 5 types, whereas Apasmara is only 4, where the dosha involvement is there, that to be considered as the Sharirika Vyadhi only. Where there is Agantuja, that to be considered the Manoroga or psychiatry. Along with this Unmada, one more the part they have explained, that is Graharoga Bhutavidya, which I told in the introduction. Kayabala Graha, that is Graharoga, Grahavidya or Bhutavidya, what we call that is psychiatry in Ayurveda. It means here we have to consider what do you mean by Unmada. Let us see the definition of Unmada here. Unmadam punar mano buddhi samjna jnana smriti bhakti sila chesta achara vibhramam vidyat. Here the vibhrama, its meaning is the perversion. What do you mean by perversion here? Patients come with the positive thing should be negative, negative should be positive. That is perversion here. Perversion means totally opposite way the patient is considering here. 9 factors are, that is Mana, Buddhi, Samjna, Jnana, Smriti, Bhakti, Sila, Chesta and Achara. These 9 factors together, or only one factors among this is perverted, it is considered as Unmada. Here one more concept we'll study. Atattva vinivesham eko mahagataha. In some of the classical textbook, we'll find this. Unmada, Atattva vinivesham eko mahagataha. Atattva vinivesha is only the disease which considered under the heading of Mahagada. Eko mahagataha. But in my opinion, Atattva vinivesha, definitely it is Mahagada, no doubt. But it comes under the heading of Unmada itself only. In which categories? Unmadam, Punar Mano Buddhi, where the Buddhi Vibhramsha or the perversion of Buddhi will take place. That what we call is Atattva Vinivesha. What do you mean by Atattva Vinivesha? Tattva Abhinivesha. Means negative, Tattva means as it is, Abhinivesha understanding. Understanding the things in opposite way, that is Atattva Abhinivesha. Here the Buddhi Vibhramsha among these 9 factors, Unmadam, Punar, Mano, Buddhi. Buddhi Vibhramsha, what will happen? Here also the patient is showing the same symptoms of the perversion of or the understanding the things in opposite way. I will take the example. What is the normal functions of Buddhi here? Samam Buddhirhi Pashyati. In Charak Shariristhan it explained. Samam Buddhirhi Pashyati. Perception of the things as it is the normal functions of Buddhi. Samam Buddhirhi Pashyati. Here when the Buddhi will get perverted or it becomes negative, it start thinking negative, automatically the individual start understanding the things all the things in negative way. That is buddhi vibhramsha janya unmada, what we call. This is nothing but atatva abhinivesha. In many conditions, it considered as symptoms, and in many conditions as independent diseases. And according to the etiological factors, what is behind it, we'll tell that in etiological factors, we'll tell the examples also. In etiological factors also we can consider this. Second one, important part in psychiatry in Ayurveda is Bhutagraha. What do you mean by Bhutagraha or the Bhuta Vidya or Graha Roga is Lakshay Jnana Vijnana Vakchesta Bala Paurusham Purusham Apaurushayam Matra Tatra Bhutagraham Vadet. See, it is a very, very important. When the patients come with a psychiatric emergency or patients come with psychiatric chronic psychiatric illnesses, we'll find all these the symptoms in a patients. Here, Bhuta Graha, Bhuta Vidya, it means here Bhuta is not a devil or ghost. Generally, what we consider Bhuta means devil or a ghost. No, it is not a devil or ghost. Bhutanas Chaturveda Yonihi Jarayuja Andaja Svedaja Udbhidams Cheti. The Acharya has mentioned. Bhuta is having 4 the yonis, not a devil or ghost here. Here, what will be happen in Bhutagraha is Lakshaya Jnana Vijnana, Jnana Vijnana, Vak Chesta, Bala and Paurusha. All these 6 factors will become beyond the limitation of normal human beings. See, many examples we can put, and many patients also we have seen in our practice. The patients, the relative, they will come and they will tell, sir, 3 months back he was not talking in such a way, but he start talking in beyond his limitations. The patients will come, sir, his activities 3 months back he doesn't have such activities, but beyond his capacity now he is doing the work. Dhyana Vijnana, work, speech. How to the LKG or a 10th standard boy, what is his level? He should talk in his level. Beyond this level, if he start talking, that what we call it as, that is Jnana Parvarshan, that is Lakshaya Jnana Vijnana Apaurusheya, that is Apaurusheya. Apaurusheya, it means beyond the limitation of Purusha, that is normal human being, you can say. When these 6 factors will show the beyond the limitation of the normal human beings or normal individuals, this consider or this concept or this condition we can consider it as Bhutagraha or Graha Roga or Bhuta Vidya in Ayurveda. This is very important. Why this is important? Considering Unmada here, the Unmada are 5 types, no doubt. We also consider as a psychiatry, but here it is a 2 types again. One, Doshaja Unmada and Agantuja Unmada. Doshaja Unmada, what the Vataja, Pittaja, Kapaja and Sandipadaja will consider, it requires the Aushadhi Chikitsa, Panchakarma or so on. Whereas in Bhutagraha or Graha Roga, when we are treating independently of this, our medicine or Etiopashreya Chikitsa or any Panchakarma, what generally what we are telling, this doesn't have any importance here. Okay, for the satisfaction of the patient and patient relatives, many times we are giving the medicine and we are advising the treatment, but its role is very, very less. What Sattvavajaya Chikitsa we are adopting in such conditions or Bhutagraha or Graha Roga, that is very important. Along with the Doshaja Unmada, Yuktiyopashreya is very important. Along with that, as a supportive, we have to use the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. Generally, what will sell, the patients come with Unmada. Commonly, we are writing the Unmada patient is of Unmada. What Unmada, which Unmada, that also we are not writing. And what treatment modalities we have to select, that also we are not giving importance. Here, Doshaja Unmada first starts with Etiopashreya Chikitsa, majority you have to treat. And as a supportive, the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, it also required for Doshaja Unmada. Whereas, Agantuja Unmada, only the psychiatry, This is purely psychiatry in Ayurveda. Actually, in my opinion, it is 100% psychiatry or purely psychic disorders means Graha Roga or Bhuta Vidya. Come to the Apasmara third point here. Apasmara, generally we have included in psychiatric disorders. Why it is included in psychiatric disorders is Smriti, involvement of Smriti, Buddhi and Sattva. These three factors are involved in the Apasmara. That is the quotation goes in Charaka Samhita, Smriti, Buddhi, Sattva Samplavat, Vivitsa Cheshta, Tamapravesham, Achakshate. Here, see the important here. In Unmada Prakarana, the Acharya has told these three factors along with 6, but here only 3 factors of Unmada again included. But the terminology what the Acharya has used, that is very important. In Unmada they use the word Achara Vibhramam Vidyat, the Vibhramam word they use. But here Sattva Samplavat, Smriti, Buddhi, Sattva Samplavat. Samplava, its meaning is impairment, not perversion. Here in Apasmara, the 3 factors, the mental factors what involved, they have not get perverted, they have get impaired here. In which time they will get impaired? During the attack only. That also they have mentioned. Vivitsa chesta tamapravesham achakshate. Only during attack, the smriti, buddhi and sattva, 3 will get impaired. Impairment only, not perverted. After when the patient will come to the normal state or he will become free from the attack of the apasmara, again the smriti and buddhi and sattva will be the normal. Whereas in Unmada, it is not possible. Once it is perverted, unless and until if you are treating, it will not become normal. For treatment also, there are many treatment schedules they have mentioned that we'll see later. But here in Apasmara, to get the normal smriti, see what happens morning, during attack, what happens? He will ignore. He will ask, what happens 15, 20 minutes back? I doesn't know anything. I am not aware of this patient is telling. But what morning you have done, yesterday what you have done, ask him, he will tell. The smriti is not totally perverted, smriti is impaired during that time. Again he recalled. Buddhi, that is intellect. Again his buddhi will be normal. Sattva, mind will be the normal. During the attack only he will get this problem. That's why the totally apasmara, it is not included in Manasa Vyadhi because of involvement of these 3 factors only. The acharyas given the importance, or along with the medicine, we should give the little of psychotherapy or the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa for this patient included under the heading of apasmara. But consider in 100% classically, if you understand, it is not a Manasa Vyadhi, it is Sharirika Vyadhi. Come to the modern concept also, I will tell you. Earlier when the psychiatry was not an independent branch, psychiatry, it was not independent branch in the modern science. Psychiatrists were treating the apasmara or the epileptic patients, seizure patients they were treating. But now, when the psychiatry and the neurology has become separate independent branches in modern medicine, the apasmara or this disease is shifted to neurology, the branch of neurology. Now, the epilepsy or seizure will be treated by the neurologist, not by the psychiatrist. When the patient will come, they will refer to the neurologist, not to the psychiatrist. But earlier it was there. In the same way, our acharyas told this concept 5,000 years back only, but we are ignoring this, but we are practicing without the thought. What are the general etiological factors for Manoroga? Just to glance some few words. See, important factors. Generally, what we talk is the 3 important are factors. That is Asatmendriyartha Sanyoga, Prajnaparadha and Parinama. Among these, first and last are not important. That is Asatmendriyartha Sanyoga and Prajnaparadha Parinama. Among these, first and last. Parinama and Asatmendriyartha Sanyoga, we are not giving importance. But here, the most important is we are giving to the only second part only. Here, what the general etiology we can consider under the heading of Manoroga in general is Ishtasya Alabhat, Lavascha Anistasya. See here, why this will come or mental disorders and psychiatric disorders will come. This is the First important factor. Istasya alavat lavascha anistasya. What we need, we will not get. What we doesn't want, that we will get. This is the first factor. By this, here, the whatever the medicine, if you are advising, it doesn't have any effect here. What it requires here, again the psychotherapy, what we call the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in Ayurveda, that to be adopted here. Here the patient, to ask the patient, what is your needs? According to his need, or we have to fulfill his needs. That is only the treatment here. Very simple treatment. If you fulfill his need, automatically the patient will become 100% normal. The many patients, I will give the examples later on, I will give the examples. Istasya Alavat, one lady patient of 24 years, recently married. Here she got married with obesity and she came and she was complaining of the severe pain in the right hand, numbness. She was not able to lift the hand and difficulty in breathing. Many complaints she told, and many neurologists they have shown, and they have given uh, the medicine as per their medical science. They have given the medicine, but patient doesn't have any relief. Then we come to know that later on the patient has brought to our hospital and asked the lady, what is your complaint? The patient from here, the 50 kilometers from near to Hubli city, she got married in Hubli. What is your problem? Why you are complaining of this? I told all the relatives, please sit outside. Just I want to talk to her separately. I asked her, what is your problem? Why you are getting this numbness? She told, sir, I took many treatment, but whatever the treatment they have given, really I have not taken, but I have thrown the tablets because I doesn't have any problem, sir. Then why you are telling this problem? She told, sir, when I was in my home, I was only the alone the girl. They have given lot of the affection towards me. But here, when I got married, I have the big family here, joint family, 34, 35 members. We are together, we are residing here. But majority of the works I should do here. When I start telling this problem, my mother-in-law has given a less work. That's why I'm doing. See here, Istasya Alabhat, what she wants, what she doesn't want, that she got, and what she actually really required, she doesn't got that. Because of this, she is getting the many problems here. Then later on, we suggested his family relatives, his relatives, mother-in-law, father-in-law, we have called and tell them no. So she had some problem. Let him. She should be few more days. She should be take rest. And alonely we have called her also, and we have treated. We have given some hints to her also. See, when you join this family, according to his family, you have to work here. Gradually, you have to start doing the work. Not at a time. You have to do. We will convince your mother-in-law, father-in-law. They will cooperate with you. And then see, this is the what we required in the patients in Manogata Vikara. Here, whatever the medicine if you give, doesn't have, see, it took a lot of medicine. Nityopashraya Chikitsa, if you have done, no use. But here, simple treatment, what is in her or in his mind, you have to ask and fulfill this. That also, it should not harm to both the family. We have, in such a way, you have treated and she got relief. And they are very happy. After 2 years, again they came and they told all the things. Sir, we are very happy. She is also happy. She doesn't have any problem. But we have not given any medicine to her. Without medicine, she got relief. This is one. Second point, Bhaya Shoka. These two are the important basic factors for Manoroga. One, the phobia and the Shoka. The third one is Ahita Annapana. That is Rajasa and Tamasa Ahara, Viruddha Ahara and Ashuchi Ahara. See here, Viruddha Ahara, that is, we know, it causes the Sharirika Vyadhi. Ashuchi Bhojana. What is this Ashuchi Bhojana and Rajasa Tamasa? In Bhagavad Gita, we get the reference of this Rajasa and Tamasa. The person who is consuming Sattvika Ahara, he will be free from the diseases. Now, in present now only, now within 3 months, we have experienced all the, throughout India, we have experienced this. We are not taking hotel food. We are not taking food from here and there. Only homely made food we are taking in this COVID period. Many hospitals, many doctors, they are not having any patients. Many patients are totally, they are free from the patients because we are taking sattvic ahara only. By COVID, we are taking sattvic ahara. When once it will be open, again we will go to the Rajasa and Tamas ahara. What is Rajasa ahara here is, in the Bhagavad Gita in 17th chapter, the Lord Krishna told, the Tikshna, Ruksha, Vidahi ahara. These are the Rajasik ahara. It causes the Dukkha, Shoka, Amaya Pradaha. It causes Dukkha, Shoka and Amaya. Dukkha is one of the synonym for disease. Amaya is one of the synonym for disease. If you take such food, definitely you will get the diseases. Tamasa ahara, which doesn't have any taste. Yatayamam gatarasam uti prayushitam chet uchishtam apicha amedyam tamasam bhojana priya. Why this concept I am telling is, in the mental disorders, this is only the important. If one who is taking sattvic ahara, sattvic activities, his personality will be sattvika and he will not get any disorders. If the Rajasa and Tamasa food and activities, any type of activities or any type of ahara which causes Rajasa and Tamasa, he will get the disease. That's why, to avoidance of Rajasa and Tamasa ahara, this is very important. In next in future, further also I will tell you this, what is the Rajasa, Sattva and Rajasa, Tamasa. These three are having the interrelated each other, but they are not having the interrelated in such a way, they will not leave other qualities. All the three together they will work. Next one is Kshidasya Chesta Vaishimyam. See, this is one more important factor is inferiority complex. Inferiority complex is also one of the important cause for the mental disorders. Next, the Dhana Kantadi Nashe. Dhana means what here? The loss of wealth. Definitely it causes the mental disorders. Many patients will come, sir, we have loss in the business. Since the patient relatives, they will come, sir, he was earning more than 60,000, 80,000 per month. Now, since 2 months or 3 months, he doesn't have the earning. That's why he was sitting in one place, sir, he was not talking to anybody. And gradually, he started to bad habits also, sir. Help him, sir. Help our family. We have told many things we told, but he's not understanding, but he's not aware of this problem, what future he will get. They are coming with this Dhana Kanta. The Kanta here, actually, the wife, it refers to the wife Kanta. But it's don't consider it's only the Kanta is a wife here. Near and dear. Loss of near and dears. That also causes the mental abnormality. One more thing, the important Pragarshanam Deva Gurudvijanam. Here, Pragarshana means the quarreling with Deva. We will not say the Deva, we are not quarreling. Dvija, no doubt, no question. But Guru, definitely it is having, nowadays also it is having influence. In earlier days, this we have seen in many the examples in the mythology. The Karna, he told the lie with his guru and he suffered with the Guru Shapa. Many concepts will get in the mythology regarding this. But nowadays also we'll get this Pragarshana with the Guru in an examination. See, earlier the teachers or Guru, they have that capacity. Giving the Shapa, they have the capacity. But nowadays, we are the Guru, we doesn't have that capacity. We are not able to give the Shapa to the students. We are not giving Shapa. But we will give Shapa in the form of the failed in the examination. That is only we have Shapa here. See, when the student is not obeying or student is asking many questions, the many teachers I have seen, oh, he is asking many questions, we'll see in the examination. See, this is Pragarshanam Deva Gurudma. See, many students, if with the quarreling with teachers, they will become Yes, so the mentally weak and they will come. Even in 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th standard students, the parents they will come with the students and they will tell, sir, he or she doesn't have any concentration on study because of there is some clash in the classroom with the teachers. Something asked the question or she scolded her. This what happens, sir. Since on that day, she is not at all reading and she is not able to go to the school and she don't want to continue that school. Many the concept we will see here. The we have to treat in such a way why this happens, what is the background behind it. We have to take the history properly and make them the students in a positive attitude. Definitely the patient will get relief. Many patients of this age between 8th, 9th, 10th standard and PUC standard also we have treated many patients. One MBA students also we have treated with this condition. One more, the Ekasya Shunne Avasthani, sitting in only one place. It is also one of the important positive factors here. And Rater Aviti Sevanam, Ashuchir Devatarchadi, Parasutaka Sankaraha. See here, Parasutaka Sankara, it is two concepts will come. One, the 50% of believer, so 10% strongly believer, 10% strongly opposer, 80% nor believer nor opposer. They are suffering from the diseases. For example, if you go to the Shava Samskara, usually we have concept. After going to the Smashana, we'll have to come and take the bath properly. We have to do that. The 10% definitely they are following the rules and regulations, they will do. 10% they will not following this, they will not doing all these things and they will never bother about this. But the 80% of people's nor believer nor opposer. In some people they will talk in such a way, in some people they will talk in this way. Both the way they will talk. And if they will not take, suppose, hey, what will happen? Come, you have to take the tea, coffee along with us. Anyhow, we have gone to the smashan, no, nothing will be happen, take it. For their force they will take, then they will keep in their mind, they will start thinking, see, I have done this. That's why I am getting this problem. Repeatedly, I am getting any problem will come in his life or future. He will start thinking, oh, I have done this. I should not do on those days, but I have done. It will start giving the such the finally the thinkings in his mind that is causing the abnormality or mental disturbance. That mental disturbance will become a mental abnormality. Later on he will become a psychiatric, totally psychiatric patient, psychiatric disorders. Here 80% of the people's what they are there, people are having parasutaka sankara, this concept. 10% strongly believer, they will never get any problem. 10% strongly opposer, they will never get any problem. But 80% in between this category, nor believer nor opposer, they have the mental disorders. Next one is homa mantra balijjanam yuganam parikarmacha. See, some Jyotish Shastra or Jyotishi, they told you have to perform this Homa, you have to perform this mantra and give the Bali for this. Okay, we have done this. During the Homa or mantra or Bali, it was not done properly because of some other reason, any other reasons, it was not happened. Later on, what will be happen? He will get some adverse effect. That adverse effect, what you will understand, oh, I have done this viparita karma while doing the homa, mantra, bali, etc. What the Jyotish has told, I have not done it properly. That's why I am getting repeatedly. He's gone himself. He is understanding, or himself he is understanding in his own mind. I have done the mistake. Why I am stretching all this point now, the next in before going to the treatment, concept of treatment, what we are going to highlight here, these points are very important. That's why I am highlighting repeatedly these points. Next, the patients of all these etiological factors, general, the what symptoms we can see in the patient is Dhivibhramaha Sattva Pariplavascha Priyakulaha drishtiradhira cha abadhavakyam hrudayam cha shunyam samanya unmada gatashalingam. What the patient will having? Dhivibhrama, that is perversion of the dhi, buddhi, and sattva, pariplava. See here, vibhrama of the factors. Dhivibhramaha, first factor is the dhivibhrama. That's why Atattva vinimesham eko mahagadaha, what the Acharya has told. Here the Acharyas in general symptoms of Unmada, they told, first only Dhiva Brahmaha, the patient is having the perversion of the Buddhi only. Dhi only get, or Buddhi will get Brahmasha here. Later on the Sattva, it will get Pariplavasya of Sattva. And Priyakulaha Drishtiradhiratacha, Abadha Vakyam, he will start talking in irrelevantly. That is when the Dhi will get perverted. That is Buddhi will get perverted. Intellect will perverted. Definitely the individual start talking in improper manner. That is perversion. Drishtir adhirataja abadha vakyam, irrelevant talk. Hrudayam cha shunyam. What is this Hrudayam cha shunyam? See, it is my request to the students of Ayurveda. Many students, all the students of all the colleges of Ayurveda, they will read some Hindi textbook. In Hindi textbook, for this they have given the meaning. Hrudayam cha shunyam means emptiness of the heart. What is this emptiness? Is there any something will be in the mind, in the Hrudaya, when it becomes empty? No, it is not. Hrudayam cha shunyam, it is not emptiness of the heart. They have the translated from Hindi to English only. Hrudayam cha shunyam. But here Hrudayam cha shunyam, it's commonly in the layman also they will term. Yenappa ivanu Hruday shunyan iddanalla. Commonly the layman also he is telling. Hrudayam cha shunyam means he will lose the feelings towards the relatives, friends, and their nears and dears. He will lose the positive attitudes towards the relatives, friends, and others. Hrudayam cha shunyam. Feeling towards the relatives, positive attitudes, positive feelings, relatives, friends, no. Only negative things. They will start thinking in their family itself only, he will start thinking the negative. That is the Hrudayam cha shunyam. These are the common symptoms in all the above etiological factors. Commonly we will see the factors here. Why this will be occurring or happening is with three main intention, the bhutonmada will be occurring in the human being. That is dvidam cha khalu unmada karanam bhutanam unmada prayojanam bhavati tadhyata himsa rati and abharchanam cheti. Three here. Just now I have given one example in istasya labhat navasya nistasya while dealing this point. Abharchanam cheti or puja kama or archana kama. Here archana means or puja means he wants to the affection from all the members. What members here? Family members, friends, relatives. Everybody has to give respect. Everyone has to give respect to him or her only. Whatever he or she will tell, everything will be obeyed. When they are not obeying or when they will not listening, she or he will start doing the abnormal. That is Lakshay Dhyana Vijnana, what I told. Vakcheshta Bala Paurusham, Purusham Apaurushem. His normal activity of individual will become abnormal. He starts showing the abnormal things. Why he is showing the abnormal things? When I have shown this, the relatives, friends, and all the near and dears, they will start loving towards me. Otherwise, if you have not done, they will never know. Usually what we will do, he had some, the devil or ghost in his body, will take him to the masjid or somewhere else and will beat him. Isn't it? We are telling in masjid we'll tell him, beat him. In his body, there is some devil or a ghost is entered. It should go out. Beat him properly, then it will go out. No. There is no devil or no ghost. I told this also. Next it will come. Next point only it will come, I will tell you. There is no devil, no ghost in the universe. With these three intentions, that is Himsa, Rati and kama, that is archana kama, puja kama, rati kama and himsa kama. Among these two, rati kama and himsa, the archana kama, they are treatable conditions. They are not a psychiatric emergency in Ayurveda. Whereas himsa kama, generally in Ayurveda also we have the emergency medicine or emergency in psychiatry. How the other branches having emergency. In the psychiatry also in Ayurveda, Acharya has mentioned the emergency of psychiatric emergency in Ayurveda. That is himsa kama, it is emergency or psychiatric emergency in Ayurveda. Why it is emergency, psychiatric emergency? Because such individuals or patients with the intention of himsa kama, they will show the symptoms of Agni pravesham, jalanimajjanam, sthalachavagre patati, kasta shastravat aghatat. What they will do? Agni pravesha. See here, in what way they will blackmail the family members. Agni pravesham. No, I will take the Agni pravesha. Jalanimajjana. I will die in such a way. Sthalachavagre patati. Without his knowledge, he will go in a multi-storage building and he will fall down. And kasta shastra aghatat, by taking the stick or any instrument, sharp instrument, blunt instrument, whatever it is, he will take and he will himself, he will take the aghata and he will make injury to the others also. And finally, such patients, what they will do, they will commit it for the suicide. That's why the along with Sattvavajaya Chikitsa here, the one more concept, Devopashreya Chikitsa also mentioned in Devopashreya Chikitsa or in part of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, the bandhana, veshtana, what other the techniques they told for such patients. You have to tie the patients in when I was the student of postgraduate in Kerala, my teacher, my guide was practicing purely psychiatry. We have into Kottakkal, there was a mental hospital, government mental hospital, Ayurvedic mental hospital. I have seen here when I came to Hubli, I have seen demands and other things. But Ayurveda independently, emergency patient, that was psychiatric emergency, they were the practicing. And what practically our acharyas told in the classical textbook, the same techniques they were using and they are practicing and they are giving the treatment according to the 100% classical, they are giving the treatment. On those days only, I actually impressed and I told my teacher, sir, I will take only psychiatry and I will work in psychiatry. I will take the post-graduation. I want to take this post-graduation in this only, because when I was final year student, there was one, the fourth paper in our syllabus that is a psychiatry in fourth paper. That's why we can take the basic principle. In those days, we have that liberty to take the psychiatry. And along with the modern, the medical college, psychiatric, one of the, my co-guide is from medical college psychiatry department, head of the professor, associate professor is the co-guide from the medical college in Trivandrum. In both the collaboration, we have done the work during those days. For all the above conditions, swakarma is the karma. See, I told you, for this acharyas also told, kasta shastra, the etiological factors also I told many things. And himsa, rati and archana kama also I told. This is only because of our swakarma, or to get the please from the others only we are doing. That is our swakarma, not devil or not a ghost. I told in first slide on also I told you, Unmada Prakarana, I told you definition of Unmada, ghost, or there is no ghost or there is no devil in the universe. It is only our the Pradyaparadha or the intellectual blast is only the cause. For this, Swakarma is only Karana. Acharyas mentioned, Naiva Deva na Gandharvaha, na Pishachaha na Rakshasa, na Channe Swayamakishtam, Upakishranto Manavam. See, nothing will be entering in the body, nothing will be affecting the human beings, or nothing will be having any adverse effect on the human being, but only we are showing the symptoms. By this, the Acharya has given the Gandharva, Pishacha, Rakshasa, etc. They have. These terminologies were famous during those days. According to those days, they have given the terminology here. For example, I will tell you, Gandharva Sattva, it is normalcy. Commonly, nowadays also we will see many people of Gandharva Sattva. See, it is now Gandharva Yuga only we can say. Because ladies especially, they are wearing the matching, the sari, the matching blouse, matching bangles and earring and bindi and ribbon, whatever it is. From head to toe, what are the things they were wearing, it will be a matching. And they are fond of lot of wearing the garlands and other things, perfumes, and the beautiful, now beauticians, the things, what they will use. Nowadays, we can see the many beauty parlors. It is because of Gandharva Sattva only. See, Gandharva Sattva people are having such the activities. When it becomes a abnormal, the same Gandharva Sattva individual will become Gandharva Graharoga Lakshana. During normalcy, wearing the matching, it is okay. But when it becomes beyond the limitations, like Kshet Dhyana Vijnana, I told you, when it becomes beyond the limitations of human being, it becomes abnormal. That becomes Gandharva Graharoga. Here we can't, only by giving the medicine, it is not possible. We have to give the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa here. That is very important. And the Sarpa Graha or Sarpa Sattva, many people will see. See, usually the people has to go straight away. You have to go. The Sarpa Sattva or Naga Sattva people, they will not go straight. Always they will go how the Sarpa is moving. Their movement itself, it shows the individual is having Sarpa Sattva. And Yamya Sattva, Yama Sattva or Yamya Sattva, it is also important. What is his work? What is Yamadharma? What he will do? Samam mitre cha shatru cha yamyam vidyat. The shatru will come or mitra will come. His shasana will be same for both. He will following the rules and regulations. He will not ignore. Night already 10 o'clock. Okay, we should not cross this line. No problem. Night already 10 o'clock. Nobody will see, no police or nothing. Nobody is there. We'll go. No. If the individual has in Yamya Sattva during night or in any time, he will not pass his rules and regulations. He will go. That is Yamya Sattva. When it becomes abnormal, that becomes abnormality. This condition is due to our intellectual blasphemy. All these things because of the Prajnaparadha only, not by the any. That's why Acharya has mentioned Prajnaparadhat Sambhute Vyadho Karmaja Atmanaha Nabi Samshidya Devan Na Pitran Na Rakshasan. See, no Rakshasa or Pitru or the Pishacha or Yaksha, Rakshasa, no, nothing will be there. Only Prajnaparadhat Sambhute Vyadho Karmaja Atmanaha Nabi Samshidya Devan Na Pitran Na Rakshasan. No Deva, no Pitru, no Rakshasa, no other factors. Next. That's why here for all these things come to the treatment aspect in next. Important is whatever we have seen in these slides, we come to the conclusion that the Prajnaparadha or our intellectual only the positive factor for all this abnormality. It is only in our body, not from external fact. Agantuja we are telling, but it's Agantuja means it is in our body only. How it is, I will tell you before going to the general treatment for Manoroga or the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. I will tell some points. In the Ayurvedic treatment for mental disorders are aimed on mitigation of the symptoms, eradication of the disease, and important point in the third one is the personality development. But these are not put into our practice. See here. First point, mitigation of the symptoms. By giving treatment, we will mitigate the symptoms. By advising the Panchakarma, after advising the Panchakarma treatment, Natesham Punarudbhava, the Acharya is told, after giving Panchakarma, natesham punarudbhava, that disease shall not occur. It will get totally eradicated. Okay, this also will accept it. The mitigation also will accept it. But the third point, what they told, personality development, it is not by any other treatment. It is by only because of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa we can do the personality development. What personality development here? What we have to do? Why this treatment or technique to be adopted in the practice of psychiatry? That is only the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in Ayurveda. Why this is important is, see, I told in the general etiology, Rajasa and Tamasa type of food we are consuming, it causes the diseases. Why this concept we have to understand here is, the Raja, Tama and Sattoguna are the three important factors or the components of mind. They are always, or in all the time, they will together, they are working. One will not leave the others. That's why in Kashyapa Samhita, the fine quotation as given by the Acharyas, Sattvam Prakashakam Vidhi, Rajaschapi Pravartakam, Tamo Niyamakam Prokta, Anyonya Mithuna Priya. See, Anyonya Mithuna Priya meaning is, Anyonya means one will not leaving other. That is, they are the Mithuna Priya. For the same, the justification Acharya in 7th chapter Sutrasthana, in 8th chapter Indriyopakramaniya, Acharya is told, the quality of the individual is predominant or existing. According to that, the individual is working and he is getting the same reward. What the Acharya has mentioned is, Yad gunam cha abhikshnam purusham anvartante sattvam, tat sattvam yopadishyanti muniyo bahulyan shirat. It means, if sattva is predominantly present, the individual will do the sattvic activity and he will get the sattvic reward. When the Rajasa will come, Rajasa activity, Rajasa reward. Tamasa will come, Tamasa activity, Tamasa reward. See here, what is our intention here? To outcome with all these problems, we come to know that only the promotion of Sattva, the peak level of Sattva in the human being is only the treatment schedule, that what we call Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. By using the many techniques, we can do these things. What are the techniques? That later on we will see one by one. I will tell you. Here, Sattva, when it becomes peak, or we have to improve the Sattva quality, the Raja and Tamo guna should be come down. Again, if you come to the mythological aspect of this, the Raja and Tamo guna, these are in the Sukshma Rupa. Definitely they are good for health. We required Sukshma Rajoguna and Sukshma Tamoguna is very important for the promotion of the positive health. Whereas Stula Rajoguna and Stula Tamoguna, they are harmful. When what we have seen in the etiological factors, these are all the etiological factors, they have directly effect on Stula Rajoguna and Stula Tamoguna. Here, the Sukshma Raja and Sukshma Tamoguna we required, but Stula Raja and Stula Tamoguna we doesn't want. The Sukshma Rajoguna, it is because of Pravartaka, in many conditions it is required. But Tamoguna, both the aspects we doesn't want in our practice. Ahara regarding, I told you, one concept will come in the Manoroga or Manovidjnana, Manaposhana point will come. How the mind will get nourished. Is it by quantitatively? No, it is not possible. The mind will not increase or nutrition by quantity, by only quality it will get nourishment. How it is possible? Only by giving suggestions? No. Ahara, the food what we will take, the activity what we will perform, that is also having effect on our mind. That is the sattvika type of food, practicing of sattvika food and activities, it promotes or it increases the sattvika quality in the human being, and gradually it kills the raja and tamo guna, and individual will become always a positive. He will do the positive activities and get the positive, the sattvic activity and sattvic award he will get. This is the concept. In a treatment, what we have to do, considering the uh, Trigunatmaka of the mind, sattva, mana poshana, here also the point. If you are taking sattvic ahara, by quantitatively it will not, the mind will become bigger side. Qualitatively, if you are taking the sattvika food, our mind will go on increasing in sattvika qualities, and it is having the same positive, the sattvika qualities throughout his life. He will become totally free from the all the diseases, not only mental, even sharirika vyadhi. Now, previously also I told you, during COVID period, 3 months only we have experience. When we have started taking the homely food, the majority of the diseases we have already, we have removed from our list. Many, even the emergency come to the, here in Hubli city, we have good relation with all the hospitals here. We have the friends, the cardiologist, and they are telling, what boss, the people are now started taking the sattvika food. Nobody is coming to us because they are doing the properly pranayama, and they will go bed earlier. They will go bed, and early morning they will awake. They are following your rules and regulations. That's why the patients are not coming. Earlier they were sleeping for 12, 1 o'clock, and morning 9:30 they were awaking, and irrelevant food, irrelevant activities, they are coming and they were visiting. Nowadays it is the problem. See, sattvika now only with small examples only nowadays. In 3 months we have experienced this sattvika type of ahara here. Next. Again here, come to the sattva. It is what it does. If you increase the sattvika quality, what will happen? Sattvam nirdoshamakyatam kalyanamshatvat. Always the individual will start doing the kalyanamshatvat, means he will always doing the positive attitudes towards the human society. He will give the positive the things only, and he will get the positive reward. Rajaha sadoshamakyatam rosham shatvat. Always this rosha quality will go on increasing if you taking the rajaguna. What ahara, it is told in Bhagavad Gita. Raja, rajasika ahara, and tama sadoshamakyatam moham shatvat. Ignorance. Always the individual will start getting this moha or ignorance in his the life. That causes, or that masks the sattva guna. When it go on, rajaguna and tamoguna go on increasing by taking the activity and ahara, the sattva guna will mask the raja and tamoguna will mask the sattva guna, and individuals start getting the diseases. That's why we have to avoid. What the techniques to be adopted in such condition? Yes. The first one is ahitebhyo arthebhyo manonigraha. What is the first important treatment in the manoroga or Sattvavajaya is ahitebhyo arthebhyo manonigraha. Which the things ahita, artha, manonigraha, which having the adverse effect to the mind or adverse effect on mind, that to be avoided. Possible extent that to be avoided. Keep the things far away and come to the positive attitude. You have to convince the patient in such a way. Ahitebhyo, which are ahita, the artha which are ahita, that to be by manonigraha, we have to avoid this. Second one is dhi, dhairya, atmadi vijnanam, mano dosho shadaparam. Dhi, dhairya, atmadi vijnan. See here, dhi means intellect. What intellect here? In Manoroga Nidana we have studied. Dhi, it is one of the important factor. That is buddhi, it is very important factor. When buddhi will get perverted, the individual gets the abnormalcy, or perverted, he will become a totally or mentally illness. Dhi, dhairya, atmadi vijnanam. Dhi means here the intellect. We have to promote the intellect by dhairya, by taking the help of dhairya here. What dhairya here? The courage. Simply when we are telling, the patient will not believing on us. We have to tell in such a way by giving the previous our experiences and the what the things are mentioned in the classical textbook, the things which are available in the ancient textbook, like the mythology, the Upanishad, and Veda, and so on. Other the things they have mentioned. By giving a dhairya, his buddhi should become a normal. When his buddhi will become normal by giving this dhairya, Atmadi Vijnanam. What is this Atmadi Vijnana? Atmadi Vijnana, it meaning self-realization. If you say, patients come with a phobia, sir, when the 10 people are standing, if I go near to them, I will afraid, sir. Immediately I will start getting the shivering and I will get the sweating and I will not able to talk. There was some incidents in his life. Earlier, he had some incidents. Ask the patient why and how, and since how many days you have this problem, how many years do you have this problem. You ask the patient, and then give the dhairya. What way you have to give dhairya? He should realize Atmadi Vijnanam. Self-realization has to get the patient. In that way, you have to give the patient. That is the dhairya, Atmadi Vijnanam, Manodosha Aushada Param. For Manodosha here, see, Manodosha, what are the Manodosha here again? Raja and Tama only. Not Yuktiyopashraya, they have, doesn't give any importance here. Manodosha Aushada Param. Not for Manoroga, they told. Manodosha Aushada Param. What dosha here? Raja and Tama are only the responsible for the Manoroga. These two, make the normalcy of these two. What is required? The dhairya Atmadi Vijnanam. Then Manaso Jnana Vijnano Dhairya Smriti Samadhi. See, Manasa Jnana Vijnana is knowledge, and Vijnana special knowledge. Dhairya Manaso Jnana Vijnano Dhairya, again here. Dhairya Smriti Samadhi. Samadhi here means sitting in one place, closing the eyes, sitting in one place. It is not samadhi. See, there is a technique Acharya has mentioned for samadhi that we have to adapt in a patient's by using the jnana here, knowledge. We have to give improper knowledge and we have to promote him to the vijnana, not simple knowledge. What you understand, it is not this much. It requires some other knowledge, or you need some other knowledge to come up with this problem, vijnana. Dhairya, by courage, tell the things. Where we will get all these references? We'll get the reference of this will be in the Bhagavad Gita in the 17th and 18th chapters. Again, the Krishna has given. See, in the first chapter itself only, Gandivam Samsrute Hastat, when he told, I am getting the shivering, I am not able to talk, I am not able to do my work. When he told, the Lord Krishna what told in the 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita, it is nothing but the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa to the Arjuna only. One point. It looks like the mythology, what we consider, it is a philosophical aspect. But there is no philosophy in Bhagavad Gita. Only practicality will be available in Bhagavad Gita till today. Not now. In future also it will be there. The whole 18 chapters, what the Lord Krishna has told to the Arjuna, one point is having the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa here. By using those techniques, according to the condition in here, Manaso Jnana Vijnana, what Jnana we have to give him? See, he has given a lot of Jnana to Arjuna. Vijnana, see, what you have to understand only this. No, it is not enough. You have to go for this. Vijnana, Dhairya. He has given the courage to him by giving the different techniques here. Samadhi Vihi. What do you mean by Samadhi? The definition also he told. Samatvam Yoga Uchate. In Bhagavad Gita, you will get the yoga definition. Yoga means Yogaha Chaturti Nirodhaha. We are telling no, it is not simple. Samatvam Yoga Uchate. In Bhagavad Gita, he told regarding the yoga here. Samatvam means the equality. That is also yoga here. That you have to understand. When you understand this point, you will become a normal. Then important one more, Manasam Prativaishijyam, Trivarga Shamno Vekshanam, Tadvidya Seva Vidyanam, Atmadinam cha Sarvashaha. For Mana Prativaishijyam, Manasam Prativaishijyam, Trivarga Shamno Vekshanam. In Charaka 11th chapter Sutrasthana has given fine quotation, Atmadi Vidyanam. See, in the previous also it has given Dhairya Atmadi Vidyanam. Here Atmadi Vidyanam with the seva of the elders. When we are involving in the seva of the elders, we will get a positive attitudes. We will get the positive attitudes. That's why Manasam Prativaishijyam Trivarga Shamna Vekshanam Trivarga Anveshana Tadvidya Seva Vidyanam. See, Tadvidya Seva Vidyanam, it is very important. Tadvidya Seva Vidyanam. These are the techniques by using this. What he will understand? Atma Dinam cha Sarvashaha. Atma Dhyana, he will himself, he will realize what I have done, the mistake, what I have to do in future, and what I should do. When the individual will get the Atma Dhyana or the self-realization, the last point I told, the three important points in the treatment. One is mitigation of the symptoms, second one eradication, third one is personality development or promotion of the personality. No modern science has given the importance to this. Now Ayurveda has given a lot of the importance to this. Nowadays, we are giving importance to the personality development. When the personality will become a positive or the improved, he will become totally 100% free from the psychiatric illness. There is no chance of recurrence. How by adopting the panchakarma, no the recurrence of the sharirika vyadhi. In the same way, when the individual having the personality promotion or when he become a positive attitude, always sattvika will be in the peak level, raja and tamoguna will less. He will become free from the disease. And future also he will never get. There is no recurrence of the diseases what he has suffered earlier. Next one is Satam Upasanam, Satam Parivarjanam, which is the bad for us. Tell him to avoid the things. How to come up with this? We give the training for the individual or patients. We have to sit and give the training for Satam Upasanam, Asatam Parivarjanam. Satam, which is really which is required or which is good for his problems. Try to convince him and try to adapt in his life or try to adapt in his routine. We have to gradually sit in the place and you have to convince him one by one points, factors, the what they have mentioned under this heading. And following of the right conduct, that is Sadhurta Palana, what the Acharyas told in the the factors which are explained in Bhagavad Gita should be implemented on a basis. I told you. These are the very important. What the factors they have explained, all the what Lord Krishna he told, it is nothing but one. The one point from each chapter, if you are adopted in the patients, more than enough, 100% you will become a sattvika. And regulated sattvika ahara and regimen should be followed. One more important is pratidvanda chikitsa is very, very important in the treating the conditions. Where it is mentioned by the acharyas in the concept of Unmada Prakarana, Pratidvanda Chikitsa, he told, Kamat Krodhena, if the patients come with Kama. Kama means here desire. That patient is having the desire only, desire. He wants. Always he is telling you, I want this. No, whatever he will tell, I want this. Here, what is the treatment Acharya has told? Pratidvanda Chikitsa, Kamat Krodhena. Adopt the krodha here. Don't show the love and affection towards in all the conditions. Kamat krodhena. Krodhat mohena. If the krodha, by this it will come moha, by ignorance, careless. By this only we have to treat him. In this way, the acharyas told the pratidvanda chikitsa. These are the factors. And in one concept, the acharyas told the kama, krodha, moha, lobha, mada, matsara. These are all the psychiatric disorders. They are the symptoms of psychiatric disorders. They are the independent disorders, and they are the treatment modalities also. Kama is the treatment for the krodha. Krodha is treatment for some other factors. See, like this, these factors, what they told, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara, etc., the point they told by Sushruta, they are not only a disease, they are the symptoms of the many diseases. They are independent diseases in many times, and with help of this factor only, we have to treat the its opposite, the abnormality. That's why they are the treatment modalities also. The krodha is also one of the modality. The shoka is also one of the modality. The moha is also one of the modality. The kama is also one of the modality of the treatment. In Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, by using these techniques also, we can treat the conditions where it requires or where it gives the help for the treatment. Pratidvanda Chikitsa is also one of the important. Thank you one and all. I thank all the organizers who has given me the opportunity to speak a few words on this. Once again, I will thank all the organizers on this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, I should initially thank our professor, Department of PG Studies in Kai Chikitsa, my colleague, Dr. Anand M. Adi sir. He's your student also. He was the one when we started thinking about the webinar, or even before that, in the college itself, we were thinking of some lectures and state level seminar and all. Whenever we have discussed about this, he has always on front, he has mentioned your name. And this time also, your name was the first in our list as a guest speaker. And today I'm really proud. I thank Adi sir who has given us such a wonderful personality in presenting the Manasaroga, the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, the Trividham Aushadam also all together, put together in a very beautiful way. Really, sir, all would be very much informed about this in detail. And let's start the question answer, sir. Lot of questions are there.
Thank you.
So,
Yes, ask the question.
yes, sir. First question is by Dr. Mohit Kumar. Sir, how neuralgia and various nervous disorders are managed by Sattvavajaya Chikitsa?
Really, when the neurological involvement, purely if it is neurological disorders. See, I told you the example of that lady. She doesn't have any the neurological problems. She was telling the neurological complaint to get the positive attitudes from the families. In such conditions, definitely only the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa is going to help in such patients. If you give with any sort of treatment, can give the Etiological like the Vatagajan Kusharasa or the Palsineuron or any other medicines, neurological disorders for Ashwagandha, whatever it is, if you are giving, it doesn't have any effect on this. Really, the patient having the neurological disorders, when the neuropathy, the patients come with this, with the real involvement of the neurological or neurons, we have to give the Etiological Chikitsa to promote the positive health or to make the individual free from his fearness, whether I will come out with this problem or not. For example, I will tell you, the patients with hemiplegia, take simple example, patient with hemiplegia, if he is not able to walk or improper walking, we are giving the treatment. By only treatment, he will not become 100% normal. Every day we have to tell him, we have to convince him, see, you don't worry, see, you doesn't have any problem. Try this. You Just lift your hand, lift your leg. Try it continuously if you are telling, or if you are giving the force, or if you are giving the boosting the patients by psychology, by medicine, and by this patient will get 100% the relief. In our practice, in our college hospital also, we have seen many patients we are treating. We are giving the medicine along with this. If you are doing the boosting to the patients, that what we will do, that is Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, but it's nothing but Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in our practice.
Dr. Mohit's second question is, how can we manage hysteria with Ayurveda? Hysteria with Ayurveda.
Right. Hysteria, see, I told you, Sattvavajaya Chikitsa is a one. Second one is the Daivapashraya Chikitsa, what I told. In the Daivapashraya Chikitsa, the many techniques they have told. The bandhana, veshtana, tadana, etc. I told the example of even government Kottakkal mental hospital example also I have quoted. Here, the classical treatment we require, but nowadays what will happen? The patients are not able to cooperate with us. Patient relative are not cooperative. Definitely, if the patient relative and patient are cooperative, hysteric patient also. That is what I told. Atatva vinivesham eko gadaha, eko mahagadaha. This is nothing but the hysteric condition also we can see in here. The patients with buddhi vibramsha, definitely you have. And patients with himsa kama, they have the hysteric conditions. Jala nivajjanam, agni parvesham. For such patients, we require some techniques. For this, in all the hospital, it is not possible to treat. For this, separate isolation ward is important by with all the techniques. See, that's why I have quoted the example of this Kottakkal to make the bandhana to the patients. What the technology they told in Ayurveda, the same they have adopted. For every cot they have done this, and patient will tired, and patient sometimes they are giving the fearness to the patients. That is also, I told you, Pratidvandva Chikitsa also it comes. By giving the many treatment along with the Sattvavajaya, the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa and Devapashraya Chikitsa, the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, later on it will come. When he should become a hysteric condition should come down, then they go for the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa.
Sir, one of the viewer, Dr. Suhas Shetty, has added his opinion for these questions as Ashwasana and Samvahana helps in neuralgia, he is telling.
Definitely.
And also he is adding hysteria is a factious disorder understood and managed as per Gadodvega as described in Bhaishajya Ratnavali. Next question is asked by Anand Adi sir, your student and my colleague, Professor sir. He is asked 5 questions. So first question is role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in Mada, Murcha, Brahma, Sannyasa. This is the first question, sir.
Okay. In Mada, Murcha and Sannyasa and Brahma. Brahma it is though it is Sharirika Vyadhi, majoritarily it is Sharirika Vyadhi. Why it is Sharirika? Brahma also he asked the question, I think. Brahma is there, madam? Brahma, as it is considered, it is a Sharirika Vyadhi. In definition, it goes Chakravat Brahmato Gatram Bhuto Bhumo Patati Sarvadaha. Here, the involvement of Raja Pitta Anilatmakaha. Here, the Pitta dosha and the Vata dosha mainly important, and Rajoguna is later on it's important. Here, the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa is more important rather than the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. See, I told the previous that the teacher has added the Santwana what he told. By giving the Yuktiyopashraya, after giving the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa properly, with using many techniques, we can give the Ashwasana and we can give the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. That also helps. But in Mada and Sannyasa, it also required See, many patients will come. Madatyaya patients will come. Mada, that is Madatyaya. Here in Mada also, there is a Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa. Three types of Mada will come. Sattviko Gitam Nrityadihi, Rajaso Sahasadikam, Tamaso Nindya Karmani, Nidram Chakrute Madaha in the Acharyas mentioned. Here also, the Sattvavajaya is important. Along with the medication. Medication doesn't have any importance here. The Mada and Sannyasa, these two conditions, even Sannyasa we can give the treatment, whereas in Mada Chikitsa, we have to give the Sattvavajaya only. Make the, I told you, Atmadi Vidyanam, I told on point, self-realization. Make the individual or a patient, he should understand, he should realize what I was doing, what I am doing. By this, what will get in adverse effect in future, what will happen. In such a way, if you treat or if you convince the patient, gradually go on telling repeatedly, not once. If you once, after 10 days, after 15 days, if you come the patient, no, he doesn't. Repeatedly, daily, we have to give the motivation to the patients. Definitely, he will understand the things. That also have the important in Mada Murcha, that concept. But in Murcha, it requires both the concept, less Sattvavajaya, more will be Ityopashraya.
Sir, next question by him is, role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa is helpful in Sharirika Vyadhi or Manasika Vikara or Ubhayashrita, its role.
Pardon, one more.
The role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa basically in Sharirika or Manasika or Ubhayashrita. See,
it is for all the three conditions. Sattvavajaya is not only important in mental disorders. What it does, mental disorders, it promotes the positive health. Lastly, finally, I told in my speech, I told the personality development is by Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. In Sharirika Vyadhi, the two important factors. One, the mitigation of the symptoms and eradication of the diseases. When the patients come with Sharirika Vyadhi, by these two techniques, by using the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa, in Yuktiyopashraya, again, the Shamana and Shodhana, we are eradicating the diseases. That is the one. When the patient will become free from this condition, or a chronic patient of the Sharirika Vyadhi only, here by only treatment, the patient will not get 100% relief. Along with this, what we have to do, we should tell you should implement the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa as a token here. We have to give. It is a just masking. He should not come. See, Natesham Punaradbhava Acharya told Sharirika Vyadhi after giving the Panchakarma. Even though many conditions, if the individual is doing again the Ahitakara Ahara Vihara, etc., whatever it is, again it's having adverse effect. Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, in what way you have to give, see, you got relief from this, you should not get in future. Acharya told it should not come, but you should not get this. What you have to do, you should follow this. What right conducts in Sattvavajaya Chikitsa you told, that you have to adapt, that you have to convince the patient. What type of ahara you have to take, what is your vihara, and what is your lifestyle in future. In this way, if you are going to tell, that definitely patient will get the positive attitude in Sharirika Vyadhi. Whereas in mental disorders, Sharirika Vyadhi, in mental disorders, the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa for the satisfaction of the patient and relatives only. See, we are giving placebo in many conditions of the psychiatric disorders. We are giving placebo. It doesn't having anything. You have to take this. You will get relief within 2 days. What the immediate symptoms are? I am getting severe shivering. I am getting severe headaches, sir. Don't worry. You take this placebo we are giving. By tomorrow we will get. What we are telling by our words only, by our speech only, the patient will get, sir. So compared to the 2 days before, I got little relief, sir, with headache. This is nothing. No headache medicine we have given. Only placebo we have given. But indirectly we are giving the psychotherapy. Along with that, we are giving the Sattvavajaya 100% in psychiatric disorders.
Sir, his third question is role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in Manodukhaja Unmada and Vishaja Unmada. These two are Agantuja Unmada according to Sushruta.
Yes, in Agantuja Unmada, definitely the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa is only the ultimate. Mano, that is Sattva Vibramsha here, what we'll say. In Unmada, 9 factors. Punar Mano Buddhi, Mana perverted, or the perversion of the mind, what the symptoms the patient are showing. For him also here, we have to give. What happens here again? The ultimately the buddhi will also get perverted. When the mind will get perverted, it's related. The buddhi will get perverted. Why it is so? Because in the manakarma we have studied. Indriya vigraha karma manasaha sasya nigraha uvo vicharasya. That's all. Here up to this level, the functions of the mind is over. Next will the function will come the buddhi here. Then buddhi will take the decision here. When the mana will get perverted, ultimately its effect will be on buddhi, mind. When the mind will get perverted, samam buddhir hi pashyati, he start thinking positive to negative, negative to positive. In such condition also, we have to give the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa only by giving the right context in Sattvavajaya list. Hitebhyo arthebhyo manonigraha first starts with this. And Manaso, Jnana Vijnano, his knowledge to be updated. Vijnana, special knowledge to be updated. And Samadhivihi, he should practice these techniques. When he start practicing these techniques, definitely he will become normal. Here, Mano Vibramsha, and ultimately its effect will be on Buddhi. When Buddhi and Mana will get perverted, he is showing symptom. In Sattvavajaya, by techniques, different techniques, what we told, if you adopt, the patient will get the relief with these symptoms. Here it doesn't require any the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa. Yuktiyopashraya again doesn't have any importance here.
So next question is role of Samadhi in Bhutonmada Chikitsa by Adi sir.
Role of Samadhi.
Samadhi.
See, I told you, Samadhi means it is not sitting in one place. The points has explained by the acharyas under this heading. Samadhi means in Ashtanga Yoga also we have studied. Yama Niyama Asana Pranayama Pratyahara Dharana Dhyana and Samadhi. Lastly, finally it will come Samadhi. In Yoga Shastra, what they told Samadhi, that is taking the prana from the Nabhi to the Urdhva Bhaga, and you have to keep in the Urdhva Bhaga and you have to sit up. No, it's not a simple this technique. The Samadhi Bihi, the Acharya told here. What it indicates? Manaso Jnana Vijnano Dhairya Smriti Samadhi Bihi. When this Smriti and Jnana Vijnana, by using this two technique, Jnana special knowledge, Vijnana by special knowledge, Dhairya and Smriti, we have to make the patient Smriti. By using Smriti here, what technique we have to use is the earlier what the positive attitude he has achieved, what he has done, make those things should be aware of the patients. You have to make him aware of those things by using the Smriti Jnana, Smriti and the Medha. Again, the two will come. That is short memory. The long that concept will differ again. By using the Smriti, the Samadhi, that he has to practice the pranayama along with this technique, the knowledge, updated knowledge in his life by Atma Dhyana, self-realization, that all comes under the Samadhi concept. By using one by one, the step by step, come to the Samadhi point, and this Samadhi is having definitely effect on in Unmada, the disorders.
Sir, for this, my question would be, is it like how can we make the patient of Unmada to enter, like to do the prayatna for samadhi, as you told now?
Ah,
Because it is difficult. Probably later on it may be okay, but initially it is very difficult
definitely,
to.
100%. Even s- in minor disorders also, in patients with psychiatry, it is very difficult to treat. See, when the patient will come with us, they will never tell the truth in front of any doctors, especially when the psychiatric patient will come, they will never tell. You ask the patient, see, information we have to take from the patient, patient relatives and friends. This is the primary only history. It is not final. By this only, if you treat, again we will get the failure in the treatment. What the patient will tell, that we have to get from the patient only. He has to tell, he should tell the truth. Then only we'll start the treatment. See, I told you the example in Istasha Allahabad, I told. She took many treatment, many neurological disorders, neurologists, they have seen many the patient treatment they have given, no use. But only when she will tell the truth, very simple medicine, by only placebo, she got the relief. In the same way, the patients with Sharirika Vyadhi, it will be okay. But when something they will keep in the mind, they are avoiding, it is not possible. That's why Acharya told, when the examination of the patient, they told, by using these two important torch, one Jnana Buddhi Pradipena, Yonavishati Tattvavit. Here Acharya told, by using these two torch only by external examination, not. Aturash Antaratmanam Nasarogam Chikitsa. Antaratma, the internal feelings of the patient you have to understand. It's not only for Manasika Vyadhi, for Sharirika Vyadhi, especially for Manasika Vyadhi, the Acharya told in Vimanasthana, when you enter in the inner feelings of the patients, they should tell, then only you start the treatment, then only your treatment will be succeed. And the Samadhi to reach this, it is very difficult in the Unmada of the patients, like patients. Commonly, the theoretically they told, practically it is very difficult. The patient has to live with the doctor for long period. Then if you go on practicing day by using other techniques, along with other techniques, definitely he will achieve the Samadhi state and definitely he will become free from the diseases.
Sir, his last question probably, Achara Rasayana is considered as Sattvavajaya Chikitsa?
Yes, definitely, 100%. In Sadburta Palana, I told you, conduct the right, the conducts. In Sadburta Palana itself only, it is nothing but Achara Rasayana. What the Achara Rasayana, they told by the Acharya Charaka in his concept, 100% it is having the effect on mental disorders along with the Sharirika Vyadhi also, no doubt. But for mental disorders, 100% it is having wonderful result on abnormalities.
Next question is asked by one more professor from Department of Kaya Chikitsa, my colleague, Dr. Shivkumar C. Sarvi sir. He is asking, is there any relation between Manas and Vyanavata?
Manas and
Vyanavayu.
yes, definitely. See, all the Tridosha and the Triguna, that is Sharira and Manas, they having interrelated each other. Without mind, there is no Sharira. Without Sharira, there is no mind. Sattvam anuvidhiyate Shariram, Shariram cha Sattvam. This we have we know the concept. Body follows the mind, mind follows the body. When the mind is having the Vyanavata, its function where it will be present. Vyanavata, Vyano Vrdistitaha, and it will be moving all over the body. The same way, why this Vyanavata and Manas we are correlating? Many the opinion, difference of opinion regarding the sthana of the mind and its functions of the mind and its shrotas regarding the mind, we have the many debates on this. Where and how it will be acting. Where is the Manoha Sroto Mula? Somebody is telling Manoha Srotas Mula is the Hridaya. Somebody is telling Shiras. Somebody is telling Navi. Even in Sharangar Samhita, Nabhista Pranada Pavanaha, Sprushpa Kamalantaram. Why, while telling the fetal circulation itself, the Sharangara has justified this. Pitvam Ambara Piyusham Punarayati Vegataha. That is nothing but the ambara here. It will go ambara, that is where it will go. The prana vayu, it will go. The same way, the Vyanavata is circulating, present in the Hridaya, and it is circulating all over the body. The mind is presenting in the Hridaya, and its pathway will be all over the body. From head to toe, its pathway will be there. That's why definitely they have interrelated each other. See, I will tell you the example or one concept regarding this mind. If you ask the difference of opinion we have regarding the seat of mind. Hridaya, somebody is telling Navi, Bhrumadhya, the Acharya, the Kashyap, Veda Samhita is telling, we have the concept. But if you ask the painter, where is your mind? Ask him what he is telling. My mind will be in front of, sorry, in the tip of my finger, he is telling. Because his concentration will be on only tip of the finger while putting the paint. That's why the brain, sorry, the mind will be in the Hridaya, but its pathway will be all over the body. Same way, Vyanavata is also having the Hridaya Sthita, and its function will be all over the body. That's why definitely they have interrelated each other, and together they have the function here.
Next question is by Dr. Manjunath Nayak. Sir, Parama Purushartha explained by Buddha as four ways. Sarva, Shunyatva, Bhayastha, Shunyatva, Bhayarthanumeyatva, and Bhayartha Pratyakshatva. Explain correlating with Sattvavajaya with respect to Manasika Sthiti.
Okay, the Buddha system of philosophy, what it deals, one concept in Buddha philosophy, Trividam Aushadham, they also having this concept. In Buddha system of philosophy, all the three of treatment, what we are now, you are conducting the seminar, Trividam Aushadham. The Buddha system is also told this, Sattvavajaya, Devapashraya, and Etiological. But in different name they have given in the system of philosophy, they told. Here in Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, for all these conditions, the theme of this Buddha system is Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. This is the theme. Based on this theme, the Buddha system, what concept they will come out is Ahimsa is only the dharma here. For this, the what sattvika qualities, promotion of the sattvika qualities in Ayurveda we have explained. That is, by taking the sattvika ahara, acharana, and the conducts, that sadvrutta palana. Here also we have in Ashtanga Yoga also I told you. The Ashtanga Yoga, it is directly the Acharyas told. The Yama and Niyama directly told by Charaka in the first chapter itself, the two. This Yama and Niyama itself having all these factors, what Buddha system of philosophy has told, all the factors they have involved, and indirectly they have given the concept of Ahimsa Dharma here only. That's why it is a philosophy as well as not only a philosophy, it is a practical science along with philosophy. That's why Ayurveda consider one of the independent darshana also it is.
Sir, next person, doctor, is Dr. Prashant Basnet. He has asked two questions. Sir, could you explain more why did you say manas to be bhautika and about the scientific importance of chintya in Manasaroga?
Right. Chintya, it is the bhautikam of indriya. See, in other system of philosophy, you consider the Sankhya system, if you consider, the mind is considered as ahankarika in nature. And Vaisheshika system, if you consider, later on, the Navya Vaisheshika system, they told it is a panchabhautikatva in nature, accepted. Later on, Ayurveda explained the bhautikatvam of indriya Here, Ekadika Bhautikatva concept is told by the Ayurveda only. Why it is Bhautikatva? I told in my class, in my guest lecture only, I told the nourishment of the mind, how it will take place, not by the quantity, by its quality. How it is possible if you are putting the water, properly watering water and mud and other things, how the tree will grow. The same way, if you are giving a proper ahara, that is which promoting the sattvika in nature, that is in Bhagavad Gita what it is told in 17th chapter, sattvika ahara, rasaha snigdaha maduraha hridyaha ahara sattvika priyaha. If you are taking sattvika type of food or practicing sattvika food, karma, sattvika karma it is told in Bhagavad Gita, sattvika dana it is told, sattvika sila it is told. One who is practicing this in his life, the promotion of the sattvika quality or increase of sattvika quality will take place. The mana will get poshana or mana will get nourished. By this, we can say this will be made up of the whatever the ahara we have taken. It is made up of Panchamahabhuta. The same Panchamahabhuta effect will be on the manas. It will get nourished by this material. That's why they have interrelated. It is bhautika in nature.
Next question by him is, could you please tell us about your experience, if any, about application of sammohana, that is hypnosis, in Manasa Roga?
No, we have not practiced in my practice. Sammohana, the hypnotism, that technique we have not adopted in my practice. Many patients I have seen, but by using this hypnotism and other things, only on conscious base only we are treating, not by doing the hypnotism, we have not treated the patient.
Next question is by Dr. Pramod Bhori. Sir, could you explain why animal products are more used in Unmada and Apasmara Chikitsa?
That is especially related to Grita preparation you are asking. See, animal products, Grita preparations and other which having more lipid soluble contents, that we are using. Here in Sharirika Unmada and Apasmara, where the medicine or we require medicine where it should reach. Here the medicine should reach the brain cells. It should nourish the brain cells. By telling the many things by Sattvavajaya, there is no nourishment. 100% will not get relief. That also we know that. Here what it requires, the Yuktiyopashraya, definitely it is required. That also the drug having or the medicine which having the more lipid soluble contents. Why this lipid soluble content we are using the animal products is, only they have the capacity to cross the blood-brain barrier. Here, the drug which is having the capacity to cross the blood-brain barrier, they will reach the brain cells and they will nourish the brain cells. That's why Grita preparations, especially we are using in, especially in mental disorders like Unmada, Sharirika Unmada, as well as the Apasmara, though it is Sharirika Vyadhi, here we are using that, where we require the nourishment of the brain cells. High lipid soluble content drugs are required. In Vedya Rasayana also they told, when we are using the, in particular form, the Charakas told the 4 important Vedya Rasayana, if you are using in that particular form only, it will reach the, it cross the blood-brain barrier and it will reach the brain and it gives the Medya Rasayana property will get. Estimadu, if you are giving along with the milk only, it is having Medya Rasayana. If you are giving along with hot water or if you are giving with honey, it doesn't have the Medya Rasayana. It only having action on the throat. Only its action will be limited to this level, not cross the blood-brain barrier. That's why the some of the high lipid contents, high lipid content is required and which having capacity to cross the blood-brain barrier. See, this drug when we are giving with a particular Anupana, particular form, it gets itself, it will get the the high lipid soluble content. That's why here the animal products are usually we are using in mental disorders.
So next question is by one of our student, BMS student, Aishwarya. She is asking how dementia is related with diabetes, atherosclerosis, and cholesterol, and how Sattvavajaya Chikitsa act over it. How will we manage this condition by Sattvavajaya Chikitsa?
Okay, dementia and these are dementia and
Atherosclerosis and hypercholesteremia.
right. These are the conditions where it requires, or majoritarily it is having the Sharirika Vyadhi, including dementia. What you understand, the dementia, it is a mental disorder. No, it is Sharirika Vyadhi only. And hypercholesteremia and this condition is also having the Sharirika Vyadhi, where the patient is having the involvement of the psychiatric factors, like I told you, the 14 different diseases told by the Shushruta in the context of the mental disorders. Okay, all the factors are very important. As I told you, they are the symptoms of many diseases. They are the independent disease and they are the treatment for the diseases. Many patients of dementia and atherosclerosis, the patients come with a chronic disorders. What he required, he doesn't require here the medication, because the medication is available. Whenever he will go to any physician or any surgeon, the respective the department, if he will go, he will get the medicine. But what he requires here is the santwana he requires. When we are treating with this, don't worry, this is the condition. See, when the patient will come, you have this problem, your lifespan will be this, the 6 months, 3 months, you will go and do it. No, if you are telling patient will not die after 6 months, patient will die after 6 hours only, isn't it? This is the condition actually. Here what you have to do, along with the Yuktiyopashraya Chikitsa, definitely Yuktiyopashraya is having a result on this. Along with this, we have to give the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in the form of Santana only. And we have to give the Atmadhyana, self-realization. Self-realization, he should understand what is my problem, what the depth of my problem. He should understand. When he will start understanding himself, definitely he will get the positive attitude. Hey, nothing will happen, doctor has to see. If the positive attitude will start getting, automatically the healing of the problems will be very fast. What the Yuktiyopashraya medicine we are giving, its effect will be more rather than without giving this the Sattvavajaya if you are giving. That's why the simultaneously the Sattvavajaya is also important. In the first also I told you in the lecture only I told you. Earlier here in Hubli city there was only 3 psychiatrists. Now 88 psychiatrists were practicing, because earlier it was not there. The people are having strong mental status, but now we are losing that because of our daily regimen and routine activities and our food. That's why every patients come with jara here. Nowadays you have seen patient is coughing, we are afraid. Patient is sneezing, we are afraid. See, in such a way our mind has become weak. For this, every step we need a Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. That's why in all the conditions, along with the Sharirika Vyadhi, though it is along with Yuktiyopashraya, the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa is having very, very, very important. We have to adopt in every patient.
So just from my side, I just want to add one thing. What you were telling, that there were only 3 psychiatrists and now there are 160, 180 psychiatrists in Hubli. One of my friend who was first speaker in this webinar, Dr. Kishore Kumar Ramakrishna, he is working as an assistant professor in NIMHANS way back, because he had done PhD in Manasaroga in NIMHANS. So he had said me around 8 to 10 years back itself that earlier there were joint families and people were more religious and more cultured in India, and now that has decreased and more of nuclear families are there. So probably that is one of the reason that more psychiatric cases are also increased, and involvement of psychologists also is there.
Definitely, 100%. I ignored this.
Sir, next question is by Dr. Rohini. How to know sattva in an individual?
How to know the sattva in individual? Sattva, I told you, it is one of the Navakarana Drabya, it is mentioned, and the presence of mind by his activity also we can understand. Not only his ahara vihara or karma, this one, by his karma also we can understand the presence of mind. As it is bhautika in nature, not by by his karma you can understand the presence of mind in human being. The karma, his activities only we can understand.
Next question is by Dr. Savita Bhaskar. Sir, what drugs or medicines do you give to the patients with Manasa Roga like stress or anxiety along with counseling?
Okay. In along with counseling, in patients come with the stress, we are giving the Grita preparations. We are giving the preference here. When the patient is having a stress, we ask the patient first, what is the etiology or a factor behind it for this problem. For immediately the patient will not tell. Okay, 1 or 2 visits he requires. For this, during those days, during those period, we have to give the Grita preparation, especially Kalyanaka Grita, Mahakalyanaka Grita, and Saraswatarishta, which having the gold preparations, and Manasa Mitravati, and so on, other company medicines as a supportive we can give. But classical medicine, how much it is having result, that much result will not get through this medicine of the proprietary medicine. Even though as a supportive we can give, where the Sattvavajaya is going to help more for this patient, we can give as a supportive those medicine. Grita preparations, especially Asavarishta, that is in Saraswatarishta gold only, and the Manasa Mitravati, Brahmyavati, and the drugs, Ekangavirasa also, it is going to help. Short period, it is going to help, not for long period, you have to use this medicine. Short period, you have to give and withdraw this medicine. And Bhratva Chintamani, with the short course of Bhratva Chintamani along with this medicine, we can use it.
Next question is by Bharati Purohit. She is asking whether counseling sessions with yoga therapy will help or not.
100%. 100% it is going to help. The counseling is nothing but the Sattvavajaya here. If you are conducting yoga classes along with this, nowadays the people are coming towards this. Definitely it is going to help. You have to practice this in our day-to-day life.
Okay. Related to this, one more question by Dr. Deepanjali Jadhav. Yoga will be helpful as a Sattvavajaya Chikitsa. And which yogasana or pranayama will be useful?
Right. Pranayama, it is also having the important. Definitely it is gives not only a Manasa Vyadhi, even Sharirika Vyadhi also, it is having its own role, its importance. Along with this pranayama, along with this yoga, you can do the pranayama and the technique what they told, that also you can use.
Okay. I think Suhas Shetty has, Dr. Suhas Shetty has commented on many things, and one of the things which I am seeing here, after Shodhana and Shamana only, Sattvavajaya Chikitsa can be applied in Unmada. That is his opinion, probably.
That only in Sharirika Unmada only, not in Manasa Unmada. In Doshaja Unmada only it is going to help, not in Agantuja Unmada.
Okay.
The patient Sharirika, the Unmada, definitely after the Shamana and Shodhana only the Sattvavajaya. In Agantuja Unmada, Without also you can use the Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, definitely you will get that.
One more, I think this is the last question by Dr. Manu Rajgopal. She is asking how to differentiate Agantuja Unmada, Bhutonmada, Grahabadhita Unmada clinically.
That very good. The question is fantastic. They have asked the question. The Sharirika Vyadhi, where the Sharirika Unmada, Acharya has mentioned, Vataja Unmada, what are the symptoms are present. In Pittaja, again, the patient is showing Sharirika Lakshana along with the abnormality of mental disorders. Kafaja and Tridoshaja. Whereas in Agantuja Unmada, it is, I told you, with the three main intention, it will, the patient will come with this problem. That is Himsa, Rati, and Abharchanam Cheti. The behind the, you ask the patient, take the history of the patient. He will not complaining of any Sharirika abnormality, any Sharirika Lakshana will not seen in the patient. Purely only it is the 100% it is psychiatric, the problem behind it. Either he will tell, sir, I want to this, I am doing this, sir. Sir, I want to this, I am performing. Sir, I doesn't want this, the family members are forcing me. In such a way, when the patient will tell the history, by history you can definitely you can identify whether it is Sharirika Vyadhi or Manasa Vyadhi. And such patient doesn't have any Sharirika problem here. By the Himsa, Rati and Abharchana Kama, what they will come with three intention, Acharya has told, they doesn't have any Sharirika Vyadhi. They doesn't have complaining of anything. But only their mind will be concentrating on that particular point what they requires, either puja, that is archana kama, or rati kama, or himsa kama. If when we will fulfill this, automatically they will become normal. They doesn't have any problem. They want to take the disadvantage of this. They are showing the symptoms. I told you in bhutagraha, I told you lakshay jnana vijnana vak chesta bala paurusham. Bala Paurusha, these are the beyond the limitation of normal human being. That is Bhutagraha. But in Vataja Unmada, these symptoms will not see. These symptoms in Kafaja Unmada or Pittaja Unmada, no. But in only Bhutanmada, we will get this. Vak Chesta Bala Paurusham. See, the example I will tell you. In Bihar state, in long back we have seen. See, one Hindu boy, he doesn't know the Urdu. He started talking or he started reading the Urdu paper. What it indicates? It is not having Sharirika Unmada here. It is Aganta Janmada. Lakshe Dhyana Vijnana Vak Chesta Bala Paurusha. Here, Vak, his speech will beyond the limitation. As a 10th standard boy of belongs to this community, he doesn't know this language, but he started talking, speaking in this language means it is abnormality. How it is become? That concept will be again different. The conscious mind, subconscious mind, whatever the subconscious mind will be collecting and it will be depositing, and later on it will be, that concept will be different. That we'll discuss later. But here, this concept, what we say, it is a Bhutagraha here, 100%. But in Sharirika Lakshana or Unmada, that is Vataja Lakshana along with abnormality of mental disorders. Pittaja, the abnormality along with Pittaja Lakshana. But in Himsa, Ratya and Abharchana, with only that intention, the patient will come. By symptoms, definitely you can identify the conditions in clinical.
Next question is by Dr. Bharti Purohit. She's again asking role of Shirodhara in Unmada.
Yes. In especially in Vataja Unmada and Pittaja Unmada, we have fantastic result of this Shirodhara. Kafaja Unmada, it doesn't have. Other techniques you can use, Kerala Panchakarma, other techniques you can use for Kafaja Unmada. But in where the Raja Pitta Nilatmaka is concept, Raja Pitta and Anila its concept will come. Here in Vataja and Pittaja Unmada, the Shirodhara definitely having very good result. Other conditions in Kafaja and the Sannipataja, other technique also we can use along with the Shirodhara, but direct it doesn't have much effect on these two conditions. Only Vataja and Pittaja you can use the Shirodhara.
The next question is by Dr. Srinivas. Role of chakras in Unmada.
Chakrasana.
Chakras.
Oh, definitely. See, I told you samadhi concept. What generally we are telling, by bringing the pranavata from the state of this to the urdhva bhaga, that is make the concentration. What the chakra, its idea behind it is the concentration, to improve or to make the concentration positively. We have to get the concentration. This is only the role of chakra in the treating the mental abnormalities.
In continuation with that, Dr. Raghavendra Pishetar, he is asking, by meditation or yoga, is it controlled?
Definitely we can do, it helps.
Sir, I think here ends the question answer session. Thank you for your patience answering to all the questions. Thanks a lot for your valuable information, sir. Really, I am thankful to Adi sir and Sarvi sir for helping me out in contacting you and suggesting, first of all, and then when I contacted, you were the one who gave the suggestion that why don't you go for Trividham Aushadham. And sir, I am very happy to say that today, because of this unique topic itself, we have got a lot of registrations. We have already crossed 360 registrations, and all over, like even outsides also. We have registrations from UK, we have registrations from USA as well. So, and everyone have given the review as, because of this unique topic, we want to register. So the whole credit goes to you, sir, because you suggested on that day to me. Sir.
Thank you
Sir.
for
Sir.
listening. Whatever the little knowledge I have gained, I have shared with you. There are many the scholars are there. I want to learn many things from such you people. You have conducting the webinar in this condition, in COVID also. You have done lot of effort on this. I'm very happy, and I'm very happy to the all the team of this webinar, and special my thanks to my, not a student, my colleague Dr. Ananda Adi sir, who has suggested my name, and he learned one or two words from me, even though he has given a lot of what Abhiman he has kept on me. I very much thankful to Dr. Anandadi, and special thanks to Dr. Kottashatta sir, principal, and Sharda madam, and other team of this webinar. Once again, thank you one and all, madam.
Sir, one more question has come. Okay. If you please permit me. Dr. Manjunath Nayak, he is telling Shat Chakra practice is difficult in Unmada Avastha, in active episode, and after also. He has to go with slowly practicing of stillness. Like, can you just put some information on this?
Definitely, in Unmada patients, when they will come with Vega, definitely it is very difficult to treat. Or if you suggest even positive attitude, if you tell, he will not aware of understanding the things. In such condition, I told you now, if it is 100% purely psychiatric disorders, by giving placebo, we take the patient in the confidence and make the patients satisfy. The doctor is giving some result, or definitely he is giving some solution to my problem. When you will understand, definitely he will come. Later on, you can advise him other, whatever the technique, not only Shat Chakra, other techniques you can. Even if you tell the Chakradhara and Panchakarma, if you are doing, the patient is not ready to go for this technique. Make the patient confident. I will become all right if I take treatment from this physician. In that way, you have to convince the patient, take into the custody, and then we can go for the other techniques.
Really, sir, great, sir, because you are doing in such a difficult type of diseases, that is psychiatric disorder, wherein convincing the patient that you are having something else like psychiatric disorder than the physical disorder itself is a very big task. And when like practicing, a doctor asks the how to assess the sattva, that itself is difficult for us, because as I have experienced, starting when I start with the snehapana till that, the patient cooperates so nicely, but the day of Vamana, suddenly I see a change in Sattva. So deciding the Sattva is the simple thing itself is such a toughest. And you have done a lot of work on psychiatry and you have treated patients. That is really convincing. I lost one of my PG classmate who was topper, Karnataka University gold medalist, and in PG she was my classmate. But due to some reasons, she landed up with Avasada, and she succumbed to that condition. So when qualified in that field, and she had done her thesis in Buddhimandyata, so she had studied in detail with that, but still she succumbed to that. So that difficult it is a condition that when you lose, you will not be in a condition to understand anything, and to convince and give treatment to such patients, those doctors are really great, sir. Now I think a lot of time already, it is 7:20. I request Dr. Annapurna S. Dambal to give her vote of thanks to today's session. Annapurna, madam.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good evening all. Myself Dr. Annapurna Dambal, coordinator of Trividam. It seems to be a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this session a very resounding success. On behalf of organizing committee of international webinar on Trividam Aushadam, gratitude is the sign of noble souls. So I would like to thank our today's guest speaker, respected Dr. G.R. Joshi, Professor and HOD Department of Basic Principles, esteemed Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya and Hospital, Hubballi, Karnataka, who has delivered the talk on role of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa in Manasaroga. He has given wonderful presentation. Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts, have enlightened our minds, and have shown us a new path. On behalf of management, principal, staff, and student of RGM Zone, thank you, sir. I would like to thank President of Rajiv Gandhi Education Society Rome, Sri G.S. Patil, sir, Honorable Secretary Dr. K.B. Danu, sir, and Chairman Sri I.S. Patil, sir, for moral support. I extend my sincere thanks to our respected principal, Dr. I.B. Kotrishetty, sir, for encouragement and support. I also extend my gratitude to our beloved Chief Organizing Secretary, Dr. Sharda, and Organizing Secretary, Dr. A.M. Adi, sir, and Dr. S.S.C. Sarvi, sir, and Coordinator, Dr. Raghavendra, for their guidance. I would like to thank Dr. Shashikala Bani ma'am, Coordinator, Scientific Committee, for constant guidelines. And special thanks to the people who have the backbone of the event, our technical arrangement, Jishtu and his team, for digital support. Last but not least, a big thanks who are participated in this session and made it successful event in this evening. So once again, I thank all for your cordial and cooperation. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Annapurna S. Dambal, for your wonderful vote of thanks. I would like to conclude my session by just giving an information of tomorrow's lecture by Dr. Rangesh Parmesh, sir, who will be speaking from Dubai. He is internationally based. He is the head of research and development, Himalaya Drug Company, the esteemed company. And because of some technical issues, we may start the session after taking the permission of the speaker by half an hour early. That is, most probably will be starting by 4:30 or 4:45, which will be intimated to you in the group. All the delegates and the viewers on the YouTube, you can just note it down. Any changes are there, we will intimate. Otherwise, the timings is same, that is 5 to 6:30. Because yesterday and today's experience, the time is going more than 2 hours. So tomorrow we have from our own institution, we are having Prasuti Tantra Sri Roga lecture starting at 7, and our technical team is required there also. So the reason we wanted to prepone it if possible, and which will be intimated to you. Thank you. Please stay tuned. Thank you.